In Seattle in 1988, an intelligent young boy of 11 years old, Dan Matthews, nicknamed Zero Cool, develops a software. He uses it to hack and crash 1,507 computer systems a day, including Wall Street's and trading systems, causing a 7-point drop in the New York Stock Exchange. The police raid Daddy's family home and arrest him. On reaching in court, the judge bans him from using computers and touch-tone telephones until he reaches 18 years old and fines his family $45,000. On his 18th birthday, Dad, instead of celebrating with cakes and food, he hacks into a local television station and changes the broadcast to another program called The Outer Limits. During the process, another hacker, Acid Ban, hijacks him and Dad nicknames her Crash Override. Daddy's mother finds him and instructs him to stop because he is going to be banned from college. Daddy's first day at college finds it not cool. He enters a wrong class and a beautiful girl called Kante takes him at his class, but in the process he teases him. Kante tells him that at the top of the building there is a pool, yet when you enter the door closes itself and doesn't open from outside. The heavy rain fell on him, which Kante have been calling water pool, and everyone laughs at him as he comes back. This annoys him so much. What Dad does in revenge, he hacks into school records and changes his bad records to Kante. But one of the students, who is also a hacker at college, notes and approaches him to be part of hackers group. Dad, after accepting, he joins them. These include Ramon, Sanchez, Emmanuel, Paul, Joel Padel, Kante, Acid Ban, the hacker who kicked him out of the TV station hacking earlier. The next morning, Dad goes to the party and finds Kante gaming like an amateur. And Dad plays and makes a record that no one has ever reached. This annoys Kante because she has been the best at college and leaves. Joel also doesn't believe. He breaks into the Gibson Mineral Corporation supercomputer and starts downloading a garbage file as a proof of his feat. His mother finds him and disconnects his computer and instructs him to sleep. In the due course, his intrusion has been found by Gibson's security system, and in the morning he is arrested immediately. Dad also hacks into the school water pipelines and breaks them, so that everyone can get cold like what he experienced at the roof, especially Kante. On the same note, he also changes his class to Kante's class, so that he can do revenge very well. Kante tries to challenge the teacher, but she finds Daddy's name on the teacher's list. Dad, on reaching home, his mother asks him the subject he studied, and he replies revenge. This scares his mom so much because she knows her son, but advises him to be calm. Belford, a former hacker, realizes a garbage file being downloaded in his illegal virus he created to capsize the company's oil tank. In using US Secret Service to recover the file, the Secret Service raids Daddy's home family and arrests him as a suspect, but he is released from prison after realizing that he is innocent, but remains following him. The next morning, Dad sneaks into Kante's room to her computer. Kante, on reaching home, she finds Dad a suspect and tries to intimidate him. In the process, they bet, with Dad choosing to go with her on a date should he win, and Dad becomes her slave if Kante wins, as a way for not reporting him. They decide to hack on Secret Service agent as their bet, Richard Grill, who was involved in Joy's arrest. They hack and cancel Richard's credit card, creating a personal ID in his name, changing his status as deceased, and fabricating a criminal record. They remain a tie and no one wins. Kante remains uncertain and decides to play pool table with him, and this time Dad wins her. Jolly, on releasing him on bail, he tells Frank, who is also arrested, to inform Kante. The disc is hidden in the bathing room at school. Kante and Emmanuel ask Dad for help, but he refuses since he has a record, but only accepts to make a copy of that garbage file. Gibson sends a computer to Dad, which hacks Dad without his notice. When Kante brings the file, Gibson understands and threatens to arrest Daddy's mother, with a manufactured criminal record, and Dad on his mother, he delivers the garbage copy of disc to him. Kante, Lord Nixon, serial killer, and Dad sneak into a dustbin and get papers. This helps them to learn that Gibson designed the Da Vinci virus to capsize the oil fleet and get $25 million from Ellington transactions. Dad confessed that he's zero cool as his hacking history and also gave the disk to Plagui. This annoys them so much, but remain cool since they have zero cool on their squad. They team up with all good hackers in town like Laser and Blade, producers of Hack the Planet and many others. Hack the Secret Service traffic lights and meet at Grand Central Terminal and use payphones to hack Gibson. Plagui first interfere Dad and call him, but Laser distracted long enough to allow Joey to download the file before being arrested by police and taken to the station. Emma, who is not arrested with the help of Laser and Blade, hack into the satellite and reveal that Plagui is behind all virus Da Vinci and give proof of evidence the file that Dad left in the dustbin. This crushes Gibson completely and Plagui is arrested with all his groups when attempting to flee to Japan. Kante, Dad, serial killer and many other hackers are cleared and set free from Secret Service police and Kante go for a date with Dad since Dad had won her and later enter into real relationship. That's all for today. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. Like and comment on this video. Thanks.